Heart of the Ocean by Purple Cat from Oasis 2021. Welcome back to Build Theory. Hopefully this one will be a little quick. I got a request. Uh, did I have an illusion empathy build? And the quick answer is I don't have a lot of empathy builds at all in City of Heroes. And the big problem is that empathy as a set was conceived at a time when the tanker debuffer healer or tanker DPS healer or the holy trinity of MMO design was a cornerstone of, well, with the cornerstone of EverQuest, it was the cornerstone of Ultima Online, and those were the games that City of Heroes was really trying to drive its player base from. And empathy has not aged gracefully. Um, And there's a lot of reasons to do that. And one of the big reasons can be found in the nature set. Nature does everything that empathy is supposed to do, but does it better. And a big factor in that is that almost all of the nature powers affect the player. A number of the empathy powers do not affect the player. And that means if you are playing by yourself, you have no way to buff your own character. If you go with an empathy, you have a set that's almost only good for working with teammates. Now, some of the generalities of nature do apply to empathy, and that is high recharge is a good thing. High recharge is good for illusion. Now, I do run an illusion storm, and those are the builds that I've got up. I've got up in an illusion nature that was designed uh, to be a giant monster killer, and then my own illusion storm. And I'm kind of going to use these as a reference building building the illusion empathy, because I kind of know what kind of recharge I'm looking at. I'm going to need 183% recharge is going to be where I want to be for perma Phantom Army. Now nature doesn't quite get there. It's a little bit below its target point. It kind of it requires kicking in these ageless destiny in order to get perma Phantom Army. Those kind of have an idea of what we're shooting for. I know that on nature I can get very close to ranged soft cap defense. With Spore Cloud debuff, I would actually be there. On the Illusion Storm, I am well into range defense. And I'm looking at the illusion powers because that gives me an idea of maybe how I'm going to wind up slotting this. But my first run here will be taking the illusion nature and just converting it to illusion empathy and seeing how close we get to being in a not so terrible position. So let's. And no, I'm not saying that the illusion nature is an optimized build. So here we go. Nature to empathy. And we've actually lost almost every single slotting. Alright, at this point, I'm going to try and start matching slot for slot. What can I keep? Adrenaline boost. We'll take a heal set. And we'll go ahead and start, since heal other kept the slotting from regrowth. We'll pull in the slotting from life-giving spores first. Life-giving spores. Okay, that actually had the proc on it. Maybe we'll look at the proc somewhere else. We will plot on adrenaline boost then, at least for the immediate moment. We're going to, since it's already 6 slotted, we'll fill it out with preventative medicine. Alright, Healing Aura is currently unslotted. Absorb Pain is going to be a heal. Resurrect doesn't actually take anything, so we can grab some slots from Resurrect. Fortitude is a defense and a 2-hit power. So theoretically, this is where we can put our Gaussian, although this won't do anything. We may have to... Did we lose any defense? Okay, we kept maneuvers. We kept group invisibility. We kept weave. Alright. So Fortitude will go ahead and kind of... Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got all 5 of our look at the gamblers. We'll leave Fortitude unslotted for now. Clear Mind doesn't take any sets. So we'll reclaim some slots from Clear Mind. And we can go ahead and put those in Healing Aura. We're going to go ahead and take Healing Aura out. And we're going to... Oh, I've already got a... We'll swap you to a Miracle Recovery. And we'll go ahead and take Healing Aura out with Numina's Convalescence. And Healing Aura will probably be a power that is thrown on auto. Alright. And while I'm filling this out, yes, my build does skip Spectral Wounds because it does have a heal back. And my build is kind of predicated around putting group invisibility on that being the toggle power. Okay, we still have 2 slots, so we're going to do a quick slots, auto arrange all slots. Alright, and we've tentatively have lost a range defense from no hold. So Absorb Pain, Recovery R, we can put one of these sets in. We do know that Preemptive Optimization will give us a range defense, so we'll keep that in mind. And we'll go ahead and take Fortitude down. We'll move Combat Jumping up and Clear Mind down. And we'll Resurrect down, and so we can get Recovery Aura. Okay, Recovery Aura needs to be at 28. Group Invisibility can be at 12. So we'll do a quick little bit of swapping here. And now we'll tentatively fill out Recovery Aura with Preventative Optimization. Alright, what did I take for a travel power? I have Blind Flash, Lost Entangling Aura. That's okay. Heal Other, Regeneration Aura. Alright, we're going to, on Heal Other, swap our Endurance Recharge for our... because that may be one you use more often, and now we'll do a 5-slot on Regeneration Aura. Okay, there we go. We have no slots to work with. Absorb Pain. We lost a Resist set. We lost Wild Growth. We do have Tough, so we do need to pick back up one of our Resist defenses. And right now, probably the best place we're going to be able to pick that up is from Fortitude. Absorb pain. Alright, tough gets resist defense. And we did lose a melee, but we weren't very high on melee defense, but we were over smashing lethal, so we may be good there. Okay, before we start slotting Absorb Pain and Fortitude. The thing is, Absorb Pain, while it is a very strong heal, it also does damage to the player. So it is kind of easily the skip this power entry. Okay. And sorry, little kitty just barged in. We lost some recharge time, but we picked some recharge time up. Alright, before I slot in these, what was my travel power? Travel power was super speed. I don't have... Before I make any more changes, let's actually check our totals. Alright, we are presently at range soft cap, and smashing lethal soft cap, and energy soft cap. And that's with group invisibility up, and attacked set for our math. Okay. We are going to need maneuvers, tough, and weave. We could pick up some defense, dropping combat jumping. How much defense will we have to pick up? Actually, a little bit. Maneuvers is already slammed. We do have agility turned on. And that's already it. We could pick up... No, that's defense fire. Alright, so we really can't drop maneuvers. We would need something other than combat jumping. It's like illusion is best served with flight. I'm trying to think of how I can fit flight into here. Because in order to fit in flight, I have to drop a pool power. I can't drop hasten because hasten is required for Perma Phantom Army. I can't drop kick, tough, or weave because I need tough to hold the resist procs, and I need weave to finish out the defense procs. So my option is to drop combat. Thing is, if I drop combat jumping, and we go look at sorcery, Mystic Flight gives us our fly, but we don't have another defense. And we don't have a defense in. We'd have to go... We don't have another toggle defense. And if we go with flight... Well, you do have hover. Hover and fly now may stack. That's something I probably need to check first. If hover and fly stack, then could drop. Okay, yeah. Let's let's double check that first. Okay. Okay, let's bring in this character. And alright, there we are. And, okay. Let's go visit a. Because if fly and hover will stack under the new rules, then we may be able to keep. Train up to new level of power. Select or rename your active build. Confirm. Train up. Train up. Let's go with flight. Hover. Train up. Train up. Fly. Finish. Okay. Now what we're looking for here is hover on, fly on. Okay, both are stacking. So we do potentially have a solution here. Bringing back up our controller build. And we're dropping super speed. And we're taking fly. And then we'll take hover. And now I put our look at the gambler and hover. Put our fly speed and fly. Check our totals. Okay, we are with fly and hover both slotted. Alright, now let's check our recharge. Our recharge is at 165 with hasten up. Let's go ahead and do absorb pain out with okay. And we're now up to 172.5. Fortitude for the well, we can free up a slot that way and get a 2-slot bonus. Do any of these? Reactive defense gives us an endurance recharge time. Okay, so we're going to take the scaling resist proc from here. And I'm going to do endurance recharge time, scaling proc. Alright, we are at 172% recharge. Our recovery aura has a duration of 90 seconds, a recharge of 125. Not quite perma. Our Regeneration Aura has a duration of 90 seconds and a recharge of 125, so not quite Parma there either. Alright, what's her Phantom Army looking like? Her Phantom Army has a recharge time of 61.94 seconds with a duration of 60 seconds. So with Ageless up, this would actually be into Parma. So I think we got ourselves a workable build here. Not too great on resist, but we are into smash lethal energy and range soft cap defenses. So this is the build that I'll share. This has been Aurian Archive.